the question, whether Tucker can answer it or the next guy, whoever has the data. Did Warren Jeffs have sexual intercourse with girls under the age of 16?
I'm sure he did, but he wasn't convicted of it.
Right. I don't know the answer to that question because he wasn't convicted of it, but what he was convicted of, I think he should be in prison for the rest of his life.
And what was the formal conviction and or charges?
It was facilitation of rape of a minor. Basically.
So even though he may not have, his cult and the followers did partake in having sex, but directed on by him.
Yeah, because he was the leader. Right. Yes. So he gets thrown in federal prison for that.
Yeah, and by the way, I think the girl was 15, not 13.
Well, Tucker, even sicker than I thought.
Under 16.
That makes it way better.
Let me just say,
Unreal.
The whole point I was making is it's very sick to watch another man plow your wife. I think that's wrong.
Wow. How we go from A to B, I don't have any idea.
Okay, because I just want to get back into safe territory.
But hold on now.
I was criticizing the swingers on the following ground.
But hold on, Tucker.
It's just creepy.
Okay, but what's more creepy? Even Manson, the litmus test of creepiness and the litmus test of being wholesome would say, Manson, if you had to pick, what is more creepy? Two adults that are 30, 40, 50 some years old, right, that are deciding to swap or swing with two other adults, all under the guise of being adults and making their decisions, or being an adult and allowing your 13-year-old to marry and subsequently have sex with an adult man that's been prearranged by some cult leader. Now, what's creepier?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking at a picture of Warren Jeffs making out with a 14-year-old on the internet. Yes, I believe the one with the child would be creepier.
I mean, Tucker.
Yes, I agree. I'm agreeing with you. I think the one with the child is creepier. All I'm saying is, and I'm not saying it should be illegal to watch your wife have sex with some dude, but I'm just saying you're a sick person. Okay, that is. Let's just be totally clear. That's masochism. That's deriving pleasure out of hurting yourself.
What if she's liking it, and you're liking it too? You're liking the strange...
But that's even sicker. You like it that some guy is like swooping in and stealing your man. No. You like that?
No,
you're
I'm saying...
a sick dude, man.
As a man, what if you like the fact that... What if I'm just trying... Again, I'm not one of these, but I'm just trying to get a perspective here, what they're thinking. What if as a man, you're like, okay, Brent, I wouldn't mind getting some strange. I've been married to this girl for 10 years. It's kind of getting, whatever, mundane. But listen, the bottom line is, I could probably get some hot strange, but I'm going to have to let her get a little bit some too.
But you don't have to do that. That's the false
What, are you supposed to just cheat?
I'm not in any way endorsing adultery in any context. It's always wrong. But let me just say, it's very normal for men to go out and do bad things.
So Tucker's saying, just go ahead and cheat, but don't let her have no fun.
Sick, grotesque to allow your wife to do that.
Wow.
Once again, he's gone off.
He has gone off the deep end.
I'm not off the deep end.
So Tucker is
heavy double standard, man.
Tucker is saying
totally weird.
Tucker
it's
is
like
saying
wanting someone to come in and set fire to your house. You don't want that.
Tucker, what he's saying, Brent, is, hey, it's okay for you to be a real shady-ass politician. See, because he lives in Washington, D.C. So go out and get all the hot ass you want on the side, but God forbid that you're on
Call the D.C. madam.
Call the D.C. madam. She's going to end up hanging herself down in Tarpon Springs. But anyway, the bottom line is this, is you go out on the down low as a mover and a shaker and a big, high, powerful man and go get all the side ass you want. But your old lady, man, you're going to keep her under lock and key at your house, my friend. Get a wife.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's Bubba Clem Holly.
I'm not for the Taliban, layout in marriage. I'm not. I'm just saying to want your wife to cheat on you is like the ultimate humiliation. Like, you're asking to be humiliated. That's like having some stranger take a leak on your head, okay? It's bad.
Hey, did you know, I don't know if you ever knew this or not, that when the Palfrey girl, the D.C. madam, she hung herself down here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. You knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a shame, but she also, tattled on people.
But hold on now.
Totally against, you're a hooker, don't tattle.
But hold on now, hear me out. I don't know if you know this or not, but literally, thank you, Spice, that's exactly what I was looking for. But literally, the next morning, she hung herself that night. The next morning, we called her mom, Blanche, and got her on the phone.
Whoa.
Yeah, let me play it for you.
Yeah, she killed herself at her mom's house.
Yeah, she killed herself in her mom's trailer, her mobile home park, inside the shed. Her mom went in there and found her hanging, swinging, and we called the next morning, and before we almost had an exclusive interview. Her name was Blanche. Let me play it for you. It's only a minute long because she quickly realized that we're up to no good. Stand by, listen.
I've got Miss Palfrey on the line, on line 19 there, just so you can give your sympathies to her.
You really do? Which, by the way, Tucker, I completely covered my ass. I asked her permission to put her on the air and everything. Here we go.
Yeah, just so you can kind of...
The mom?
Yes.
Hello, Miss Palfrey. How are you today?
Not too well.
Wow, this is a surprise. I can't tell you how sorry we are for your loss.
Yes.
Now, Miss Palfrey, can I? A lot of the people are asking a lot of questions because a lot of people didn't think that your daughter would do such a thing, and people are thinking that maybe there's some shady or some people behind this just due to the fact that the information that your daughter may have had. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I better not comment on anything. I really shouldn't. Maybe we can talk later, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we are sorry for your loss.
We are sorry for your loss.
Thank you so very much.
This is the Bubba Show, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go, Tuck.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Didn't she hang herself in like a garden shed?
Yes. She hung herself like in one of these little utility sheds where you keep the lawnmower and a few bicycles.
Or did she?
Like the rat horse she was.
Or did like Ted Kennedy have her oomped out?
Killer.
Yeah,
I think Ted Kennedy has passed away.
Yeah, that's right. And speaking of, if you want to divide yourself on another issue here, please tell me you're going to stick up for Ted Kennedy, because I swear to God, Tuck, I'll jump through the phone and beat you.
Please tell me you think he's the biggest
piece of crap.
He's the biggest piece of
I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, we're so glad that asswipe's dead. Don't even tell me that you and him used to smoke cigars together.
How good of a person he was, and how he really didn't mean it when he swam home.
He caused a lot of suffering for a lot of people and left the country much worse than he found it. I will say that he was a great lover of dogs. Pretty charming guy, and he wrote a book about his
human
dog,
life, not so much.
Yeah, so much for some hot bitch named Mary Jo. But
I would have jumped in the water and saved my dog.
But he did love dogs, and he sent me his last dog book because he knew I like dogs, which I really appreciated.
Dogs are better than bitches. Is what
I would have had my dog take a little something on it, send it right back to him.
Yeah.
But you guys cannot criticize Ted Kennedy.
Yes, I can.
Oh, yes, we can.
He's a murderer.
We had songs about him having brain cancer, and we're glad he's dead.
Jeez, that's not the feeling where I live. I'm actually in Maine right now. So
no, of course not. All those people up there are a bunch of...
They're a bunch of marks for Camelot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and he's been able to dupe Washington, D.C. now for 30-plus years, 40-plus years. What a jackass. I'm so glad this family's almost done. Please.
Have you seen all, the documentaries about Camelot that MSNBC just did one? I mean, they're so over the top.
That's because they all mark out Camelot, too, because it's all associated.
No, man, MSNBC, man, don't even talk about bad about my girl, Contessa Brewer.
I'm not talking bad about her.
I love her. Contessa Brewer. Oh,
she got all wily on the air the other day. Did you see this?
No. What happened?
What happened? She was calling someone racist on the air.
No, find it for me so I can masturbate. I love her.
Yeah, really? Does that get you going?
No, I just heard
her being mean.
When hot girls announce you as racist?
No, but her and I were together and she got
that's a little bit like sending your wife out to sleep with some other dude. We're back to the humiliation theme.
No, but we're back to her and I are together. She gets a little squirrely on me. She gets a little stiff.
Hotracist.com. That's a new website.
Is there hotracist.com?
I don't know.
Probably.
There is now.
Somebody squatting on it.
After we just start talking. Now, who did she get mad on?
I can't remember. You can go to tvnewser.com.
Does she know that I have a crush on her?
Oh God, she does. I think it's absolutely she knows. I think it's one of the defining facts of her life. I mean, look,
you're such a dick.
It's one of those things when you know somebody's watching you, you start performing for that person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're in the back of her head throughout the entire broadcast.
I would.
She's thinking.
I absolutely watch her I'm on the air when she opens up at 9. By the way, she's only 15 minutes away, Brent. And, God, I always analyze what she's got on, how her hair is, a little too much makeup. She looks better in white and yellow, to be honest with you. Darker colors, not so much.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think
hot racist.
Maybe she's more a spring.
Yeah, she's more of a spring, and I'll keep her locked away in the wintertime, Brent, but she's more of a spring type of deal.
No hotracist.com.
We got to get it.
Yeah, we got to get it.
Hot racial, a whole different deal.
No, honest to God. I mean, you probably had a lot of, you being the Washington ass kiss that you are. I mean, did you have a lot of interaction with Ted Kennedy?
I had some, yeah.
Did he try to kill you?
I have to say, I mean, he was on the good side.
Did he ask you for a drive?
He was, I mean, I actually, as I said, I think that he left the world worse than he found it. I think he did a lot of things that caused a lot of
Don't you think
suffering.
the problem?
And I don't mean just in his personal life. I mean, I think he pushed legislation that really hurt the country.
I mean, don't you think the problem in itself, a lot of our problems, your problems, my problems, a lot of our problems, by